Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome back to Let's Level Every Class, the World of Warcraft Legion Remix leveling campaign journey featuring our demonic demon huntress, Miyu. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. As always, top right corner of the screen will be a playlist card which will take you directly to Miyu's specific leveling campaign journey. Shukran as always, family. Y'all caught me on an interesting time. I'm currently on the hunt for this Star Wars hologram, really odd looking Nightborn. She definitely does not look like the other ones I've been seeing over here. But we're in the Suramar area. I figured it's about time we really start to journey and venture forth into the story campaign itself for the region. I believe the Suramar campaign is actually the main storyline of the expansion, so I'm really looking forward to this because I've never got to experience it, never got to experience the journey. And I'm genuinely curious as to what we're going to end up doing and whatnot. There's a beautiful city off in the distance, though. That like just past where the purple trees and everything are. I gotta say, these isles over here in Legion Remix are phenomenal. I'm really getting used to the world questing and the hunt for the world bosses and stuff have been really freaking cool. So Legion is honestly, it's a really good expansion so far. But like I said, we're just trying to find this. I'd call femme fatale, but I don't know if she's friend or foe necessarily. Given the circumstances, she's probably a friend in this case. She doesn't seem... I don't know why the other Nightborn are so angry. Not these guys. These guys look like ghouls and such. But the other Nightborn, or at least the more elf-looking femme fatales and broskies, they are definitely not nice. But it looks like what we're doing here is we're stumbling upon this lady's experience as to what exactly happened and what's going on here. Okay, looks like we gotta go ahead and fight this guy. It's not a problem. We can go ahead and take care of him. That armor, I don't know if it's like some regalia set or something. I hope that's a transmog because that armor set looks phenomenal. Absolutely on fleek. Elves, oh man, dude, elves get the best freaking stuff. I said it in Novazaru's campaign when I was leveling monk that I was incredibly jelly that night elves. Oh, there she is. How about that? Look at it. We found her. She's got this little barrier up, so that's pretty cool. Caught a level. Very nice. The leveling experience in Legion Remix is incredibly fast. That's a nice little arcane explosion kind of deal. Go from a force field straight to an actual explosion. So it looks like we found our gal here. I believe she first Arcanist, Thalissa? I'm butchering these names here. Man, she looks like she looks like one of these ghouls. Oh, we gotta protect her. She looks like one of these ghouls, but at the same time, I can tell I don't know what it is. Are these dudes like these zombie-looking bros? Are they like fellow Nightborns? Because they got the ears of such, or maybe I don't know, some type of elf. But they definitely have the ears of an elf. So I'm wondering if like, cause she's really skinny, man. Holy crow. I'm wondering if part of her. We must find shelter. Like, do the Nightborn have like a type of what is it? The Night Elves have the World Tree. And I believe the Moonwell, if I'm not mistaken. The Blood Elves have the Sunwell, of course, which kind of became corrupt, well, slightly anyway. Had to go through a little bit of a purification phase, so to speak.
I need a moment.
Aw, man, her power is waning. She seems like she's really in tune with arcane magic. She's probably powerful as heck, just in a weakened state that she is. Let's go ahead and help her. Demon Hunters, by the way, y'all are, my goodness. I know, you know, tanking on Demon Hunter probably isn't as fun as going full DPS, like majority of the player base would probably agree with that statement. But thus far, man, tanking and getting to swap between the forms and such, it's so freaking fun. The damage that you do is insane. Even on tanking, I just think it's insane. He's gonna go. He's gonna go over and stay there. So we're just gonna run into this little cavern system. It's a retreat of sorts, it looks like. Alrighty, ma'am. We were able to help you out here, but I'm afraid that we may be, Ooh, cutscene.
10,000 years ago, my city was radiant. The jewel of the Night Elf Empire. Suramar. Our people prospered for centuries, until the Legion came. Entranced by the power they offered, our queen betrayed us to the ruin of the world. As destruction drew ever closer, a desperate choice was made. To conjure a powerful shield that would save our beloved city. It worked. Centuries passed. Without moonlight. Without sunlight. To survive, we turned to the Nightwell, a font of great power in the city's heart. Slowly, it changed us. And ultimately, drew the Legion once more to our gates. They offered us a trade. The Nightwell for our lives. As the Elders planned their surrender, some of us rebelled. We failed. Now the devils have taken Suramar. And by the curse of the Nightwell, I am damned to wither away. As my city burns. Our isolation has...
Well, shucks. Okay, so lot of backstory and a lot of lore. I did not know Suramar was the original city or stronghold of the Night Elves prior to Queen Ajara making a dreadful deal that ultimately changed the world of Azeroth as we knew it. So that's very, very interesting, and it seems like this little retreat of sorts is definitely overrun by some undead, no doubt fallen night elves, but that's very interesting, very, very interesting. So a curse comes with the night well itself, in which I guess without any, because they would treat it as sustenance, much like the blood elves, I'd assume. So without said sustenance, they're basically withering away, as the first Arcanist has said. And with that, man, how many years have passed since? Goodness. I mean, what's the time frame between... Alright, I gotta take care of that ghost up there. Gotta take care of her somehow. Oh, okay, I see what I'm doing wrong. Gotta take care of all the other banshees, and then I guess she comes down. Oh, makes sense. Or maybe it's these little will-o-wisps over here. So, I wonder how much time has truthfully passed between all the events and then everything, you know, from Queen Ajara's deal to then moving forward. The betrayal of Suramar with the upper echelon and withering. Like, that seems like you still got a pretty good amount of years before you start to wither away. And I'm assuming with that also you start to lose your sense of being, like you lose your sense of who you are and everything, which would explain all the ghouls. Because I was generally curious when I saw them, and I was like, you start looking at the models and you're just like, So you're putting two and two together. Very interesting, though. I did not know that Nightborn were actually night elves. I did not know that. I thought they were just like something completely different, but how about that? How about that, family? Learn something new every day.
What is this place?
So, First Arcanist definitely has kept herself.
I have never seen anything like it.
She's definitely kept herself as in tune with who she is. She's not lost everything just yet, so that's good. Now, if she could do it, then that's got to imply that there's other survivors out there, so to speak, in which case we can actually assist them. Now,
old teleporters. Not so different from the ones in Suramar.
This is going to be an interesting campaign, family, in my opinion, because this is ultimately no doubt going to take us into Suramar at some point, the actual city grounds and whatnot, which would imply that there's, you know, we're going to try to take the city back, I'd imagine. How we're going to go about doing that, I have not a clue, but I'm assuming the general population. So is it like anybody that's outside of Suramar, like outside of the city walls, is basically screwed? Like you're basically outcasted to pretty much wither and die? But if you're in the city, how's life on the inside of the city? That now, I mean, shoot. A whole bunch of questions and a fair amount of, well, very, very little answers at the moment. But it seems like this structure here was also a part of the Suramar region, and it definitely seems like it's generating some kind of power to it, some kind of, unless that's just the lighting and I'm completely blind. It definitely seems like there's maybe a power source or something to this place that we're going to stumble upon, or we may eventually stumble upon.
And nobody from the palace would think to search for us here.
It's a very, it's so far very cool. So I'm thinking it's going to be a take over the city by any means necessary, confront the upper echelon of the Nightborn within Suramar. Depending on the size of the population, I assume we're going to be doing some. Oh wow, okay, so okay, I did not know that was an instant zone, but that explains why everything felt so empty. Shouts to all the players enjoying Legion Remix as well. Okay, so this is definitely going to be a checkpoint for us, and definitely going to be a stronghold. So I wonder, you know, it looks like we're going to end up trying to rebuild this, I guess, stronghold as our little grounds for sanctuary or grounds of operations. So that's pretty cool. Already we're off to a very, very interesting start in the storyline. Very curious about the inside of those city walls, though. Very curious.
That is far enough.
So I finally found this Joker, and of course, he decides to trap me.
Well, you are
Aw, come on, dude. I'm not your enemy. I'm just being honest here. I don't know what you need me. I don't know if there's like some secret password code that the first Arcanist just simply didn't tell me or didn't bother to tell me, but I'd appreciate it if I This is a pretty fun view. I'd appreciate it though if I can be put down on the ground. I've got some questing to do, and we need to talk. Oh, hello. Wasn't the heck? Where am I? Oh wow, he teleports you way out there. He wasn't kidding when he said he was going to send us off into the depths. I honestly thought he was kind of bluffing a little bit. I thought, you know, we would just, I don't know, fail the quest or something, but luckily for us, this isn't classic, and drowning is almost not a thing really in retail if you play your cards right. But it looks like we're gonna, dude, look at this! Look at this! Holy crow! Wow, City of Suramar. Holy, dude, there's like demons flying around. Oh, I didn't even know I could run into them. It's crazy. Man, look at that. Look at the towers, the bridges, the architecture. Wow. There's even a promenade area. I didn't quite get a very good look at it, but hold on a second. Get those bronze pieces while we're at it. Okay. Dude, look at that, man. All right, old man, take two. Let's try this again. Oh, that explains it. Okay. I was too excited to take a screenshot photo for the gram, if you know what I mean. And I didn't realize, so there is a button I need to click. I don't know if I was, you know. It would be cool if, like, for this particular part, we actually had to type something out and say something, and that would be recognized by the NPC. I don't even know if that's possible coding-wise, but definitely would make for a fun little side quest. Maybe in the future. Wow. I don't know if any other MMOs have done that. Maybe older EverQuest style games. I believe there was some puzzles and whatnot that we would actually have to type something out or whatnot. But here is the chief Telemancer Akuleth, who nearly drowned me, but again, this is retail, this isn't classic, so no real threat of that. Thanks for the warm welcome, old man. I mean, and just like in every typical NPC, you're already gonna give me I mean, you just nearly drowned me, dude. You just nearly drowned me, and already you're gonna have me do some fetch errand quest for you. Ah. Look, this is another. What is that guild name? Hold on a second. I missed it, but there's another player, and I think we're probably gonna be going to the same little spot. These cliffs are pretty high too. Dude, I'm seriously hoping that armor from the Nightborn is something that we're gonna be able to actually collect at some point. Looks good. Innkeeper's Rest. That too. Nice. That is a very sick guild name. Dude, I've seen some very creative guild names recently. In Classic Anniversary, there was like the Booty Bay Police Department. And just recently, I saw, oh gosh, what area was it? I think it was, not Suramar. It was, shucks. I can't... It was Illidari, the Illidari police, and I was just like, oh my gosh, we're starting this trend now, aren't we? It's pretty funny. It's pretty cute, honestly. It's definitely pretty cute. All right, family. I think actually, yeah. Just looking at the time, that's about all the time I'm going to have today for this episode. We're definitely going to be continuing the Suramar campaign. I'm really looking forward to seeing how we actually enter the city through the outskirts, and with the storyline of the first Arcanist, Miss Lady herself, I really want to see how we're going to be able to help and assist bring her people back together, and maybe even change some opinions. I think we're going to be doing some political propaganda within the city once we get in the city's walls. At least I'm only suspecting, but that seems like it would be something well within the alley of Warcraft, if that makes sense. I'm gonna go ahead though and take care of this side quest for Mr. Akuleth. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Take care, have a wonderful, wonderful week.